Yes, guys, welcome back to the Sports Half. We're done with the international break, back into the ISL season, and unfortunately, back into Bengaluru FC. I say unfortunate because we have been shit this season.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I understand when you say unfortunate because the feeling is not exciting. It's not, but
Far from.
but I think there is cause for optimism.
Is
we
there?
have been playing a little better brand of football.
Yeah, we have, but the results are not there. That's the
It'll come.
pain point.
It'll come.
Yeah. It'll
Believe.
Simon, man, don't make us go back to our saying of Simon, go back.
Go back,
Please.
Yeah.
We need a win, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while,
It's
and
been
especially
a long time.
And especially since we are talking about Northeast United versus Bengaluru FC today, it's an away game.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a win away yet. I think
no,
Hyderabad.
we haven't.
Hyderabad was a draw.
1-1. Kerala was a loss. Mohun Bagan was a loss. Odisha was a loss.
Loss. So there you go. I mean, we need a victory away.
Last season we started our 12-game unbeaten run at Northeast United with a late winner by Alan Costa.
Yeah.
Who I hope we turn up this time. And the problem for BFC, since we're already getting into it, has been the lack of goals.
Yeah.
And I think that problem is still going to persist. It's going to persist throughout the season. I think that's a
Yes.
big pain point because Chetri is old. Curtis Main's not fit into the system.
Yeah. We don't have an Indian centre back. We have problems aplenty,
Yeah.
which Simon is trying to solve. And if you don't mind, I want to talk about our previous game, which is Hyderabad game, right?
Yeah.
We were there at Hyderabad.
Yeah,
we travelled away to watch the game from the stadium. It was a promising game.
It was. It definitely was.
Right? Hali Charan with the assist. He did well. Ryan Williams with the goal.
Yeah.
He's been doing well.
Yeah,
Ryan Williams is slowly getting into the team, getting into the goals as well,
Yeah.
which is great to see.
He has that Miko vibes about
He
him. I'm getting
does,
that.
yes.
Like he was beating players on the wing and coming in, cutting in and all.
Yeah.
So he's the only, one of the few promising players that we have.
And speaking of promising players, I mean, I'm sure we'll get into the lineup later on, but there are a few more promising players in Kezaya, Javi if he starts firing. You know, there are positives.
Yeah.
So that is what it is.
How do you think we can work to get the goals? What is if you were Simon,
Right.
and if you were in charge of the team and you had to tell the team that we got to go and score 2 goals minimum?
I would tell the team, boys, half of you are Indian national team players.
That's fucking true, man.
And half of you are foreigners who are supposed to and are paid 5 times, 10 times more money than the Indian players. So go fucking prove your worth against these players who are not selected for the Indian national team.
Yeah.
How many of the Northeast players are selected for Indian national team?
0.
Probably 0. I don't remember. I can't
Zero.
think of a single player.
No, 0. If
Right?
you see if you see the lineups,
Yeah.
I don't see anybody who is close to getting into the team other than Parthiv Gogoi.
Yep. We will come to
Yeah,
him when we
yeah.
talk about their lineups.
Yeah, exactly.
But that if I was Simon Grayson, that is exactly what I would tell them.
Yeah.
Stop making excuses in the press conference, because even in the press conference lately he's saying the team is still finding rhythm, gelling together.
Yeah,
Enough
man,
excuses,
enough,
buddy. We need
enough.
results.
We desperately need results, dude.
Yeah.
Goals, I just don't see how this team's scoring goals.
Yeah.
Because, given Hali's just started his first game for BFC last time. Chetri, of course, not of a lot of views in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So let's give him a break. Curtis, for God knows what reason, just hasn't worked out. He's just so rigid, he doesn't seem to have that striker instinct in him.
The striker instinct, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I
he
think
doesn't.
maybe if we are dominating an opposition in their half and we put a ball in and
Yeah.
then Curtis nods.
But he
it
doesn't
in.
even jump. Curtis Main, if you at least from what I remember the last few games,
Yeah.
if he gets a long ball to him, he just tries to body the other, like his defender or his man, but doesn't jump to win the ball.
Yeah.
And then he cries, he lifts his hands up and does all this drama and all. So bad signs.
Yeah.
We need to see goals, and we don't have a lot of home games.
Yes.
So at least this first half of the season,
Correct. Yeah.
only in the second half are we going to see. And do you think we will work the magic of last time where we are second half FC?
Are we going to start it this time? Do the same thing this time?
It looks like that's the only option.
Yeah. I mean, look, yeah. Good point about points, about qualifying to the next round, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to be top of the table?
No, absolutely not. I mean, of course, I want to be.
Ideally,
but
yes.
Ideally, yes.
But with the way we are right now, no.
There's no
So,
way we are.
We're 11 points off top spot. And it's only been 6 games.
And who's in top spot?
Who?
Oh God! Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
It's
I hate to see that they are on top of the table. But as Rishabh mentioned on the live stream, they are an elephant sitting on the top of a tree.
And you know what? An elephant sitting on top of the table, on top of the tree, happen.
And
Eventually come down.
Yeah, so we are 8th on the table right now.
Yeah.
With only 5 points.
Right.
Just 1 win and 2 draws. And that's three losses.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about points, right? So I was just seeing we are 3 points behind Northeast who are in 6th.
Right.
If we win tomorrow, we go to 6th.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
So 6th is fine because anyway we get into the playoffs.
Correct.
If we finish 6th. Also on the flip side of it, we are just 6 games into the season.
Yeah.
We have 16 more games to go.
Yeah.
So it's still, I think it's just a tad bit early.
Yeah.
But with another 2 losses before Jan or 3 losses before Jan,
Yeah.
it's Simon out.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean,
Because
we are 25. You're saying 6 games only, but it's 25% of the season done.
that's also there.
30%, like
Yeah.
if you want to be very
Yeah.
precise, like almost 30,
Yeah.
closer to 30 than 25. And 30%, matlab 1/3 is gone. And if you're going to continue the same form into the next part of the season, which is the
Then no chance.
second half of the first half,
Yeah. then it's again like
That's
last
the-
season where every game is a must win.
yeah,
And then only you can get 6th or 5th.
Yeah.
Not even 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct,
So
correct.
then every game is going to be do or die, which nobody wants.
true. And see, Shield is out of the question.
Out of the question.
Pretty
100%.
much?
Yeah, 100%. Bro.
You're like that's
I'm
the thing,
writing
right?
it off right now.
Yeah, that is so sad.
I
First
wrote
of
it
all.
off before the season started also, looking at our
Yeah,
signings.
true,
So
true.
it was never a question for us to win the Shield or at least come second, runners up and get the
Yeah.
other AFC spot.
So see, if you're not going to look at a Shield, whether you finish second or 6th, it is all the same,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. So yeah, in that way, that's why I'm saying like we're just 3 points behind 6th.
Yeah.
Now is the right time to push,
Yeah.
try to get the wins, and then let others fight for that position, and we try to fix that 6th, 5th, or 4th at least.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty bleak at the moment, boys.
But
And,
see, at the end of the day, the only thing that we need to do is beat the opposition that's in front of us. And I want to know. Let's look at
the opposition that's in front of us.
the opposition that's going to be in front of us, and
Yeah.
this is our predicted lineup based on how Northeast United has been playing and
Yeah,
how
yeah.
the players who have been selected in the last few games as well.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, right, one key mention I just want to give a shout out to Ashir Akhtar,
Ashir Akhtar.
ex BFC man. He was there when we went into AFC Cup finals, I believe. Also, he didn't play the finals,
He's part of the team.
but he was part of the squad. He was part in the reserves as well. So, shout out to Ashir Akhtar, who's cemented his position
As
in the Northeast
centre
United
back,
team.
right-sided
Yeah.
centre back.
And he has displaced Gaurav Bora.
That's I mean, Gaurav Bora is young. Is
Yeah,
he
he's young. He's about 24, 25.
Mhm.
He's not the oldest.
Yeah.
But Gaurav Bora has been the most trusted centre back for Northeast for the last 2-3 years before this,
Okay.
where they finished bottom. So when we say trusted centre back, that is what it means.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the team, of course, looks
looks like on paper it's not a great team, to be very honest.
Right.
On paper, if you put both the teams, as you said, we have a bunch of international players also.
Yeah.
We should be comfortably beating them.
Yes.
But they are higher than us in the table, and
Yeah.
they're doing well. All thanks to one guy, Parthiv Gogoi,
Parthiv
who
Gogoi.
has been papering over Northeast cracks. I think that's what it is. I don't
Star
think they
man. Yeah.
I don't think they. I don't think their position defines their or justifies the way they play.
Right.
At least that's what I think. I have admittedly not watched too much of
Right.
Northeast,
Yeah.
but Parthiv is scoring goals from left, right, and center from somewhere and all. They're getting late goals, like
Yeah.
deep into the 80th,
Ibsen
80th
scoring a
minute,
penalty,
90th
90th
minute.
minute. Yeah.
So this is a game for us to take into our hands
Yeah.
and go there. And looking at their other players also, Nestor, what's his full name? Nestor Costa?
Albianch.
Nestor Albiak, whatever.
Albiak. Yeah.
He seems to be an important guy for
Yes,
them, who's
yeah.
trying to make stuff happen in that team.
Yeah, Nestor's won the most amount of praises in this team because of his creativity. He
Yeah.
creates chances.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that you need to watch out for. We will get into key battles soon,
Yeah.
but Nestor's a man to watch out for.
Yeah. And even looking at the defense, right? Tondomba and Dinesh, I wouldn't say they're the strongest of fullbacks.
Yes.
So again, that's probably a place where we can try to, because it looks like our style of play is to play on the wings.
Yeah.
From the wings, either Hali or Ryan.
Correct.
Whoever it is, that's going to be our strong suit.
True.
So we need to exploit these guys who are not the best of defenders in the country,
Yes.
and who you can go and start on the front foot and like make them tense.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like start on the front foot. That is going to be important. Like it's an away game. Of course, Northeast will want to start on the front foot.
Yeah.
Right. So if you are trying to start on the front foot, then it becomes a proper scrap.
Yeah.
In the midfield and everywhere.
And unfortunately, I've never seen us start on the front foot under Simon Gracie.
No, it's always back foot pe Kelo, back foot pe cover.
So anyone else? I think Bemhammer has been playing a lot in this team.
Yes.
And Nestor and Bemhammer, one of them is always playing ahead of Romain Filipetto, who was very important for them last season.
And Romain Filipetto, last season he came from French second division.
Second division, yeah.
And the problem with Romain Filipetto last season, and it wasn't his problem, was that his team sucked last season.
Yeah.
And he was the only one who carried the team.
True.
And the man who carried the team last season is not able to make it into the team this season.
True.
Of course, we might see him play some minutes.
Yeah.
So touch wood.
I think that shows Northeast progress, even with the new head coach Iwan Ben Ali. Even in his press conference, he's being little defensive in saying that BFC are a very good team, lot of national team players, they're going to be strong to beat, they're going to be tough to beat and all that. And he also said that Northeast, don't judge us, we're still a baby team, we're still in progress, because he's just 6 games into his tenure at Northeast. And from ending last season at the bottom of the table to
and
now
almost they got 5 points, I think 5, 6, 7 points last season. They lost the first 9 games, right? So absolutely a terrible record. So to turn that around, buy new players, get new players, scout new players, that is the most important thing. But more than anything, no game is won on paper, right?
Absolutely.
On the pitch, are you the most hard-working team out there?
100%.
That team wins. So I wish our players work that extra 110%, because I'm sure they give 90% every game. They need to give 110, and that's when we can start seeing results. Because talent-wise, probably the best team, top 3 team in ISL.
Who, us?
Yeah,
talent-wise, sure, yeah.
I mean, you can make a case.
You can make 100%. You can.
You've got Roshan, you've got Suresh, you've got Harvey, probably the best midfielder.
Probably.
Kezaya, Rolls Royce of a fucking midfielder. Yeah, Slavko, last year's best defender. Gurpreet, top keeper.
Number 1 keeper
Chetri,
in the country.
number 1 icon in the country, right?
Yeah.
So
getting into our team now, our predicted 11 for the game. I think pretty much unchanged from the Hyderabad game, except that we have put Kezaya at centre back instead of
Jovanovic.
Damjanovic. Oh no, instead of Jovanovic.
Yeah.
So because then we can accommodate Javi in midfield.
Correct,
And
right, yeah.
we say this because in the Hyderabad game, we started with in the midfield Suresh, Patre, and Kezaya.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the game, Kezaya went to centre back.
Right.
I
And
think that
Javi
was
came on.
after one of Slavko or Jovanovic got a card.
True, yeah.
So
Yellow,
that's when one of them was subbed off, and then Kezaya shifted, and he was good at centre back.
Yeah, he worked. Of course, in midfield, he does a great fucking job.
Great.
But creativity wise, we don't have an Indian player creating.
Yeah.
We don't have an Indian player defending, doing the centre back role. So, two key areas that we might have to fix. Maybe in the January transfer window,
I
we might
hope something happens.
try to
in the
fix,
January transfer window.
either a Indian creative player who can bench Javi, or a Indian centre back who can who can be really solid.
Can we go and get any Indian centre back? I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
tough to find
I'm
them.
scratching my head.
Yeah. And last year, I think to solve that Indian creative midfielder problem, we had gotten Jayesh Rane,
Right.
who
Yeah.
didn't do anything, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything.
I mean, he
So-
was there few seasons before that also, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like he did much.
Yeah. So going with our lineup, I think Suresh and Patre are slowly developing a good
Yes.
midfield partnership, which is very promising to see.
Yeah. Patre, man.
Harsh
Patre's been really good.
Really good. He's justifying his starts ahead of Rohit Kumar currently.
Yeah,
in the team.
yeah. And the thing is, because he's a youngster, the opposition might not target him as much
Correct.
yet.
Yeah.
But as Patre gets more and more minutes, he will be targeted and challenged a lot more.
Correct.
So it will be key to see how he shows maturity and evolution in his game as well.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So, of course, he's doing great right now.
He's doing really well.
But he's not the finished product.
Yeah.
Far from it.
Yeah, and Roshan back into the team because last game he was suspended for a red card.
Yeah.
So straight back into the 11, replacing Jessel. And no doubts about him being one of the key players for us,
Yeah.
Roshan. And Javi in midfield,
Yeah.
into the midfield. As we said, we need the creativity from him. Hopefully, Hali gets his second start and proves something.
Yeah.
Gets a goal. I hope he gets a goal.
Hali?
Hali
Yeah,
Charan.
third start now.
Third start?
Yeah,
I think
he
second
started.
start.
Hyderabad, he started. The one before
Odisha.
that.
Did he start Odisha? I don't think he started Odisha.
Okay. But I remember he started
Might
one of
not
the
have.
home games maybe.
No. We
No?
still haven't seen him play at home.
But yeah,
So-
very few starts. But
Yeah.
I'm
needs
starting
to-
to like him.
Yeah. Me not so much yet. I still want to see much more from him.
Fair.
And yeah, Chetri has to start. He
Don't have an option.
He
Shiva?
can't play Curtis Main. Shiva Shakti. Oh God, what is going
What's
on
happening
with Shiva
here?
Shakti, man?
He's been injured.
If only he was fit, I would have been so happy. And he replaces Chetri straight away.
Yeah.
Straight away in the team.
And the thing is, Shiva Shakti got that injury, nose injury by the way.
In Super Cup finals.
Yeah. Just when his Super Cup finals. Was that a nose injury
that
or
was-
was
that
it a leg
no,
injury
that
or
was
something?
fucking blood all over.
Yeah.
That was the Super Cup finals against
Just
Odisha.
when his career was about to take off.
Yeah.
National team call up. Asian games
Yeah.
he played. But national team call up.
But I don't think that is the injury now that's
Yeah, he's-
hindering him from starting.
I don't
know.
think so.
It's something else. I don't know if it's Simon's decision of him
Yeah.
not playing. We haven't seen him also on the bench against Hyderabad. I don't remember. He might have come
No,
on.
he did. Yeah, I think he came on.
He might have come on.
I
So-
remember home game also he came on.
Yeah.
When we played Goa and drew it.
Yeah.
He came on like last 10 minutes. But yeah, I think can Shiva Shakti take Chetri's role
100%, bro. He can.
and make something
He
out
can,
of it?
bro. He can. Like, and this is not me saying Chetri is shit and all that. I'm just me saying that Chetri is probably in the last 10% of his career that's left.
Last 2%.
So yeah, maybe even that. So Chetri can be a mentor in the team and all that. That's
Yeah.
good for the team. But
he can be an impact sub, right, Chetri?
you can use the word. You use the word lightly. I think impact. He's not. I don't think he's a 39-year-old can never be an impact player. That's-
He does bring in maybe a little bit of like fight.
Yeah, that's the thing. He brings in a lot of fight and spirit,
Yeah.
which may be lacking in the team also.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So that's the way we go. Ryan Williams, I think, has to start. I'll be really surprised if Ryan
Ryan Williams
doesn't.
has been the star.
He has
so
been the
far.
star, 100%.
And I used to hate Javi, by the way, last season. I'm sure he's the most talented midfielder in ISL,
True.
but he's the least hardworking midfielder in ISL.
For sure.
And if you're not hardworking, you're not going to win a title. You can win some games here and there. You might score a hat trick, be the hero in 5 games in a season, but you're not going to win the title. You're not going to win the championship.
Facts.
So that's my problem with Javi, which Ryan doesn't do. Ryan is hardworking. Ryan runs
all over the pitch,
everywhere.
Right wing, left wing, midfield. He's there where he needs to be, and hopefully he's our savior yet again for this game.
Yeah.
And that's about a Pred 11. Let us know if you have any other decisions.
Yeah. Let us know your predicted 11.
I'm sure you guys will have, the usual folks who watch us will have your own thoughts on the 11. So get that in. And finally, moving to the key battles.
Yes.
So obviously, first key battle, since it's a away game for us, is going to be Parthiv Gogoi for them.
Yes.
And on our side of defense is going to be Namgyal Bhutia.
Most probably, yeah.
Most probably. Unless we play Jaisal and Roshan.
Right.
Instead of Roshan and Bhutia. So it's going to be either Bhutia or Roshan. But looks like Bhutia because prefer him.
Yeah.
And Parthiv could do a job on him.
Very much possible.
He could run circles around.
Yeah, so the thing is, Bhutia does have a mistake in him. He is young. He is, he's still making those mistakes. So I hope he is extremely tight, extremely solid. So
let's see, inshallah. Next up, we have Nestor Alibak versus Suresh Wangjam. Nestor, as you already said, he's been the creative outlet for Northeast.
Yeah.
And Suresh, I think in the form he is, can do a job.
Yeah.
Suresh,
This one's going to be a key battle.
It's going to be a really.
I know we are calling it key battle, but this is the keyest battle.
Keyest of keyest battles.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm confident in Suresh to do a good job.
Yeah.
So that's that. And finally, it's Ryan Williams for us, as we already said, key man, going against their left back, who's going to be Tondomba Singh. I would fully expect Ryan to come out on top of this battle.
Yes. Yeah.
And hopefully get an assist, get a goal. Do your thing, man, Ryan. Do your thing. And let's get the win. Any final thoughts, predictions?
I'm a little bit optimistic because there's been a break. Northeast had that momentum. We did not. So I hope we can just nick one here. 1-0 is my prediction.
Yeah. Before I get to my prediction, I want to call out one more thing for what we saw in the press conference. And judging by Bengaluru FC's Instagram, we haven't trained.
Yes, that's a good point.
Players were out on international duty, fair enough.
Yeah.
But the rest of the players weren't.
Yeah.
Fucking train, boys.
Yeah.
Simon, do some shit.
Every
he's
day,
given them off for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Every day I'm seeing Goa post.
Jaisal and chilling in Goa.
Jaisal is in Goa. 3 days ago he was in Goa posting a photo.
Yeah, and Simon's also said in his press conference that players were away on international duty, so we haven't trained and all. That's not an excuse, buddy. You're 8th on the table in a tough league.
Yeah, it's a chance for your youngsters to prove a point to your coach.
Yeah.
That hey, I'm knocking on the door. Listen to me.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to call that out since it's a very important thing.
Most important.
Yeah. Going for predictions, look, I genuinely don't know how the game is going to turn out. I think it's going to be an even battle. But yeah, I think if we keep Parthiv Gogoi quiet, if we manage to do that, then I think we can get a goal. I can't expect too much of this team right now, the way we've been performing. So I'm not going to go out and say 3-0, 3-1 and all that. 1-0, as you said, will be a good result away from home.
Yeah.
And I don't want to draw because then that's more points dropped.
Correct.
But yeah, I would predict a 1-0 win, but could see it going anyway.
So what is it then? Your final prediction?
You
said everything.
Yeah,
you said 1-0 is great, draw is okay, we might lose. So what is
okay, my prediction is 1-1.
1-1.
Prediction. Okay. Final prediction is 1-1.
Okay.
I don't know. We just don't seem like we're a winning team at the moment.
Yeah, and you guys watching, I hope you're not as hesitant as him to give a prediction. So let us know in the comments what's your starting lineup, what's your prediction, and what do you expect from this game overall, right? And on that note, thank you so much for joining us. We love you. take care of yourself, and while you're taking care of yourself, leave a small like on this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet,
and come watch the watch along. We are going live
yes.
to watch the match.
Oh, yeah. Most important.
7 p.m., 7:30 p.m.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. 8 p.m. We'll be live by 7:45. Hopefully, get your drinks. It's a Sunday night,
Yeah.
BFC night. Let's do this. Let's go and get the win.